Okay, so there's this old Buddhist parable. This guy lives in the village, and he wakes up one morning and he realizes his horse broke out of the paddock and ran away. And all the villagers around him are like, "Oh my gosh, that's the worst thing that ever happened." And he just kind of sits there and says, "Interesting. We'll see." Turns out the next morning he wakes up and the horse is returned and it's brought back five other horses. And so he closes, locks up the enclosure, and now he's got six horses. And all the villagers around him are like, "Oh my gosh, it's the best thing that ever happened." And he's sitting there going like, we'll see. The next morning, his son gets on one of the horses, rides around, gets thrown off, breaks his arm. And everyone, of course, is up in arms saying, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible. How unfortunate." He again sits there and says, "Interesting. We'll see." The next morning, the king's army shows up and they're recruiting all the able-bodied men into the army, and they leave his son alone because he's got a broken arm. He can't fight. And so everyone again says, "Oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever." And again, he sits there and he's like, we'll see. The point of the story, of course, is we just don't know what's going to happen next. And so often our mind gets fixated or attaches to these ideas of, what's good or bad. And there's something really valuable about learning how to go through life with this attitude of, interesting. Let's see what happens next. In my experience, there's just much more flow and ease to that. Because the truth is, we never know what's going to happen next. Easier said than done, but try it out.